Hi students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about nitric acid preparation by OSTWALD process. It is a very important question for IPE board examination. So the nitric acid preparation takes place in 3 steps. I have written the 3 steps like this. So this is very useful to remember the reaction. In the first step, ammonia plus oxygen gives rise to nitric oxide. So nitric oxide is the starting material for second step, and then react with oxygen gives nitrogen dioxide. This is third step starting material. The nitrogen dioxide plus react with water, it gives nitric acid plus nitric oxide. So so you can easily remember the first step starting materials by name itself, that is OSTWALD. So OSTWALD represents ammonia. The first letter oxygen the first letter represent oxygen, gives rise to nitric oxide. So we need to represent in equation form. So first ammonia, so formula NH3 plus oxygen, molecular formula O2, and then it gives nitric oxide plus water. So we need to balance the equation. First we need to take, so oxygens here 1 and 1 plus 1 2, and here 2 balanced. Hydrogens 3, but here hydrogens is only 2 only. So if you take 2 coefficient, oxygen may not balanced. If you take 3, hydrogens may not balanced. If you want, you can try it with the ones 2 and 3. If you take 4 here, if you take 4, then now the balance the nitrogen 4, here only 1, so you put 4. Then how many hydrogens? 4 3 are 12 hydrogens, so here 2, you put 6 here. So total oxygens 1, 6 oxygens plus 4 oxygens, here only 2, then you take 5 coefficient. So the equation is balanced. For the first equation, the simple trick, the ammonia molecule total atoms 3 plus 1 4, so it is a 4, coefficient is 4, you can easily remember. And the second step, the starting material is nitric oxide, NO plus oxygen gives rise to, what is the product? NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Here 2 oxygens, here 3 oxygens, we need to balance the equation. So if you take 2 here, 2 oxygen plus 2, 4 oxygens, here 2 only. If you take 2 also, equation is balanced. For this one, easy trick is nitric oxide, how many atoms? 2 atoms, so we need to take 2 here. So then nitrogen dioxide is the starting materials, NO2 plus water gives rise to nitric acid, that is HNO3 plus nitric oxide. So we need to balance the equation. If you take 2 here, if you check here, 1 oxygen and 3 oxygens, total 4 oxygens, here only 3 oxygens, we need to balance the oxygens. If you take 2 here, then 2 2s are 4 plus 4 oxygens plus 1 5. If you take 2 here, oxygen may not balanced. If you take 2 here, oxygens may not balanced. If you take 3 here, then so how many nitrogen atoms? 3 nitrogen atoms, here 1 and here 1 2. If you put 2 here, 2 nitrogen plus 1, 3 nitrogen atoms, 2 3 is 6 oxygen, here only 1 plus total 7 oxygen, 3 2 is 6 plus 1, 7 oxygen, 7 oxygen atoms are balanced. For this reaction, the trick is 3 atoms in the nitrogen dioxide, that's why we took 3 coefficient. So going to the properties, so nitric acid reacts with sulfur, HNO3 reacts with sulfur. Sulfur exists in the form of S8 molecule, so gives rise to, what is the product? You need to remember the products. So sulfuric acid plus nitrogen dioxide plus water. So if you want to write the reaction also, sulfur plus nitric acid gives rise to sulfuric acid plus nitrogen dioxide plus water. So like this you prepare for all the properties, you can easily remember the products. So sulfur reacts with the HNO3 gives rise to H2SO4 plus nitrogen dioxide plus H2O. So balance the equation. Sulfur forms maximum 6 bonds, so the maximum valence is 6. So 8 6 are 48. So you think you should remember the coefficient for nitric acid 48, right? So now the balance the sulfur, 8 sulfur here, only 1, you put 8 here. Then how many? Now the balance the hydrogens, 8 to the 16 hydrogen, the remaining how many? 48 minus 16 32. So you keep here 16 to the 32, right? So the nitrogens in this reaction, nitrogens are not consumed, so as it is 48 nitrogens are there. So this is the balanced equation. In the same manner, P4 phosphorus exists in the P4 plus how many HNO3 we can remember by easy trick, gives rise to H3PO4 plus same byproducts NO2 plus H2O. So now you can phosphorus, how many bonds it can forms? PCl5. For example, you observe PCl5, how many bonds? 5 bonds. So it is a maximum valency 5. So 4 5s are 20. 20 is the coefficient for HNO3. So how many phosphorus here? 4. Here only 1, right? 4 phosphorus atoms. Then how many hydrogens consumed? 4th is a 12. 12 minus 20 minus 12, 8, right? So here 4. Then total nitrogens are not utilized, so 20 NO2. So it is a balanced equation. And the reaction with copper plus HNO3, the products are copper nitrate or cupric nitrate plus NO2, same byproducts only, H2O. And then zinc plus HNO3, reaction with zinc plus HNO3 gives zinc nitrate plus NO2 plus H2. Now the balance the equations. You see, balance the equation. How many oxygens are here? 2 3 are 6 oxygens plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. So if you take here, if you take 3 here, so everything will be balanced, but hydrogens may not balance because 3 hydrogens here, 2 hydrogens. If you go for 4 moles of HNO3, then how many total? 4 nitrogens. Here 2 nitrogens are there, remaining 2. 4 hydrogens, here 2 only, here 2. So now calculate the oxygens. 2 oxygen plus 2 is a 4 oxygen, 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 6, 12 oxygens. 4th is a 12 oxygen. Equation is balanced. Now the same manner, just take 4 here, everything balanced like this. So this is the balancing equation. In this topic, I am only focusing how to remember the equations and how to balance the equation. In the first reaction, ammonia having 4 atoms, so I took 4 coefficients. This is the simple trick. And here NO2 atoms, 2 is the coefficient. This is also simple trick. And here NO2 contains 3 atoms, coefficient is 3. And then the remaining S8. So easy to remember HNO3 coefficient. Sulfur forms maximum 6 bonds, 6 8s are 48, and phosphorus forms 5 bonds, 5 4s are 20. So now you can, based on this, you can easily balance the equation. Thank you, students. If you like the video, please do subscribe and